horizontally. And I'm sure it's simple, but what we're gonna work on with this little girl today is we are just working on teaching her all the things, but leash pressure. So this is my board and train, and we're working on getting her familiar with what leash pressure means and how to basically start teaching a directional tool like a leash or slip lead or whatever you're using. And maybe we're working on not biting today too. She's so cute though. Look at this face. Look at his face. This is a dangerous face. It's very dangerous. So what we're going to be mostly doing is practicing sits, downs, a little bit of sending to a place, and then a little bit of walking, which I'll probably have to angle the camera a little different. But what I want to first make sure is that this is as much as possible about where it's supposed to be, but she's a tiny little neck, so it's going to be hard. But that's technically right behind the ears and the jawline, kind of as high as possible. But while we're teaching leash pressure, we don't want to have, we want to make sure we're using it correctly. So, an example is, since dogs are very tactile, right, we want to make sure that we're not causing a dependency on leash pressure, just an understanding that of what it is and how to turn the pressure off. So let me just adjust this really quick. Again, apologies, I had tried to put this horizontally, but it wasn't working. So, example, your little ear is, I'm mostly still going to be luring her with the treat, so she's still doing the work. And then when I'm having her do a sit, I'm applying a little bit of leash pressure upward until her butt hits the ground. And as soon as her butt hits the ground, I'm turning off that leash pressure. Yep. And I'm also marking the behavior of her sitting. Yep. Reps. Yep. And then alternatively, to do down, we're doing something similar, and we'll see if she does it actually this way. Yep, very good. So she was struggling a bit in the beginning with downs, and when you're teaching leash pressure or working on leash pressure with downs, it's important to still mostly be paying attention to where your lure is. Because a lot of dogs, when they initially feel this tension going down, they're like, nah, the treat's all the way up there, or whatever it is, and they don't know how to, again, give to that pressure. So we're teaching them by luring them the rest of the way, and then helping them understand that that sensation of pressure gets turned off the moment they perform the behavior. Good job. So good. So again, and it's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yep. So that she starts getting familiar with what this means. Yep. And this is going to translate over into different behaviors like walking. Again, we're still going to be walking quite a bit, but this is the tactile directional guidance, because dogs aren't going to understand right off the bat what sit down or heel or whatever means until we show them in their language. Is it so itch? Is it such an itch? That's a good spot though. It's a good spot. She's like, lady, don't distract me. Okay, come on, that's been enough. That's enough. That was a big itch. Yep. And also puppy, so this session's got to be a little bit short. Yep. And you can see the, yes, you can see. So I'm going to walk over here. Yep. She is also, I think this is day 6 or 7 or something with her. So I'm also starting, I've been doing a lot of repetitions of this. So I'm also starting to implement a little bit of duration. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching markers, I'm teaching leash pressure, I'm teaching behaviors, I'm working on engagement and focus in all of these tiny little behaviors simultaneously. already almost done. Yep. So I'm going to amp my energy a little bit to get her attention again. Yep. Sit. Yep. What she needs most of right now is down. Yep. So repetitions where she's hearing that sound as she's performing that behavior of down. So she will start getting it faster. Was that wind? Was that wind? Double treats. Wind is a very common thing for a lot of dogs to get distracted by. Imagine that, like if your nose was as powerful as theirs, same thing would happen. A gust of wind comes and now there's all this information. So, of course it's gonna be distracting. Come here, you itchy, what's up with that? What's up with that? Okay, a couple more quick ones. Sit, get there, good girl. Good job. Good job. And buckles down, buckles down. Almost, you pop back up, you pop back up, let's do one more. And yep, very good girl. Yeah, again, so she's got a little puppy brain. So I'm actually gonna end this session right now. With puppies, I try to do sessions of like about 5 minutes or so, and it's already been 7 minutes, plus I did a couple reps before I did this. But anyways, it's kind of the general intro process that I take a lot of dogs through to teach them what a leash means, because a lot of people don't realize how dependent they are on leashes. Inevitably, in this society, our dogs have to be leashed, as they should be, because a lot of reasons. So it's really important that we're teaching them what this tool means, because what most dogs learn is how to pull into that pressure. They want to go smell that thing over there. They want to go to that thing over there. And what do most people do? They follow the dog. And so all the dog associates, since dogs are like a moment by moment creature of learning, we kind of are too, to a degree. Except we create a lot more stress for ourselves. Because they're learning moment by moment, if they're pulling, you're so freaking cute, man. You're such a cute dog. If they're pulling and they feel this tension, whatever tool they're in, a harness, that literally doesn't matter. They feel this tension. And the human follows them. And then there's a release of that tension. And additionally, they get to go smell that thing that they wanted to go smell. All that tells the dog is I have to feel this tension, and that's how I go get that. And so what does that do? That creates more tension and more pulling and all the things. And look how cute she is. So cute. So anyways, it's our responsibility to teach them the opposite of that, so that there's a lot less conflict in the long run. So that's it. Hope you guys liked. Let me know if you have any questions. And if I can figure out how to turn this off. Yeah, isn't she cute? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.